The White House confirms senior U.S. diplomats will boycott February's Winter Olympics in Beijing. American athletes will still participate, but the move is a high-profile protest over China's human rights record. Elizabeth Palmer is in South Korea. That's home of the last Winter Games, with the issues that China's Olympic organizers are now facing.
China has been spending billions on state-of-the-art venues for what it hoped would be a lavish and prestigious Olympics. So this announcement comes as a blow.
The Biden administration will not send any diplomatic or official representation to the Beijing 2022 Winter Olympics and Paralympic Games, given the PRC's ongoing genocide and crimes against humanity in Xinjiang and other human rights abuses.
Beijing's brand new facilities were going to be empty of foreign spectators anyway, thanks to COVID. But the White House's decision has infuriated the Chinese. China's foreign affairs spokesman replied with a warning. The U.S. will pay a price for its practices, said Zhao Lijian. You may stay tuned for follow-ups. In spite of a phone summit between President Biden and China's President Xi Jinping last month, relations remain pretty frosty. The fact that the U.S. is using the boycott to highlight China's treatment of the Muslim Uyghur people in its Xinjiang province is bound to deepen the chill. 6 times in Olympic history, boycotts have tarnished the Games. 2 of the most famous were in 1980, when the U.S. and 65 other countries stayed away from the Moscow Olympics after the Soviet invasion of Afghanistan. 4 years later, the Soviets and their allies retaliated, boycotting the Games in L.A.
Sapporo, Japan.
As one of the key players who made sure the 2018 Winter Games in Pyeongchang, South Korea went off with no political hitches, Governor Moon Soon-choi told me the U.S. boycott will have a huge impact.
How much of it will be a blow to the way the Beijing Olympics are remembered in history?
If the U.S. delegation doesn't go to Beijing, he said, those games will not be considered a success.
So far, the U.S. is going it alone in this human rights-based diplomatic boycott of the Beijing Games. The Australians have also said that they're not going to send any officials, but they claim that it was a decision made some time ago, and it has to do with COVID security. Vlad?
All right, Elizabeth Palmer reporting from South Korea. Liz, thank you as always.